Tennessee, 344, Christina, Friscia.
Good morning, friends. It is Wednesday the 15th, almost 9 a.m. I am just doing some last-minute packing. My bed is an entire mess right now. But I leave around 11:30 for the airport. My flight is at 1. I'm pretty excited. I am in a rush, though. I'm trying to get to the gym before I leave. All my food is prepped. Everything is pretty much good to go. But I'm cutting it close on timing, so I'm hoping I can get to the gym, get a good full body pump in, be able to come back and still be on time. My sister initially was going to drive me to the airport, but I didn't ask anyone for a ride home on Sunday, so I may just drive my car and park at one of the airport lots and shuttle over. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, but yeah, I just wanted to check in and say hi. I will show you my travels. Hey guys, what's going on? I just got to my hotel room here in Orlando. Hold on one second, I feel like this lens is dirty. Here I am. So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a little room tour. It's a very small room. It's very reminiscent, I can't even think right now, of the room from USA's in Phoenix, which I'm praying there's no cockroaches in this one, but whatever. It's right down the block from the convention center. I'll show you my view. You want to laugh? Beautiful. I guess they're doing something across the street, but the Rosen Center is right there. I asked for the quietest floor room possible. I don't want people next door having sex. I don't want people up partying all night. I want to sleep. I want to relax. Here, let me turn this around. But yeah, I want to sleep. I want to relax. I don't want to be up hearing people doing ridiculous shit till all hours of the night. So I just got a corner room on the top floor, and she did me a solid, the girl up front. So thank you for that. I'll quickly show you guys what I brought with me and what the room looks like, and then I'm gonna go head across the street. There's like a 7-Eleven gas station situation like 2 minutes away, walking distance. So I'm gonna go run over there, see if they have gallons of water, and just grab as many as I can. I know that they have a Walgreens nearby somewhere as well, so I may mingle around the streets. But I'm realizing as I'm unpacking that I forgot a couple things. Like, I don't have any Florida clothes. Like, I have long leggings and sports bras and like a couple t-shirts, but I don't have any shorts or anything for hot weather, and I'm in sweatpants right now. So I wasn't dying of heat when I was outside, but I don't know, maybe this walk may kill me. I also do have to attempt to go get a little lift in at some point today too. So yeah, I'm gonna go check out the gym, and I'll take you guys along with me. But for now, let me show you what I brought with me. Okay, so when you walk in, here's all my jewelry that I brought with me, way overboard, but I'm indecisive. I don't know what I'm gonna want show day, so there's that. Here's all my clothes, my leggings, sports bras. This I usually wear when I'm tanning. This is my blanket / shawl that I just bring with me backstage. My new slippers that are so cozy and cute. This is my pee cup that I actually took from the airport, the flight. My water cup, I was like, I need a pee cup, so there's that. Let me see, my suit is over here, just hanging out. My computer, this is the bed that I will lay in tonight. So I have the sheet, the pillowcase. This is just a random towel I was using. Pajamas are already out. This is my jacket from before. Let me show you food. So I realized while I was unpacking, I cooked, when I tell you, 8 of these ground turkey. I only have 1. I guess I totally missed them in the freezer. But realistically, I probably wouldn't have been able to fit it in any of my luggage or anyway, because I was borderline having to check stuff. But I did bring plenty of turkey, plenty of chicken anyway, so these are all portioned out, like 4.2 ounces, 4.10 ounces of regular chicken up here. These are just like eye patches, but it's cool to keep them in the freezer. Some more chicken. I went ahead and got some deli meat as well, because I want to try maybe having some deli meat and rice cakes on show day for the sodium. Here's some more chicken, a shit ton more chicken, but this is indecisive chicken. I cooked this the other day. So that's a chocolate kingdom, apparently. I'm gonna have to investigate that on Sunday. And yeah, I'm just taking a little stroll to Walgreens up the block. It's like a 5-minute walk, but I walk fast, so it's probably like 4 or 3 minutes. And it's beautiful out here. It's honestly, the weather is so nice that the sweatpants aren't even bothering me. My phone died while I was showing you guys my food, so I'll show you the rest when I get back and the rest of what I brought. And yeah, I'm just really enjoying this right now. It's so beautiful out, and hopefully Walgreens has everything I need. So I just made it back from Walgreens. This is a really great location for the hotel. I mean, I'm right across the street from McDonald's. I'm also right across the street from Red Lobster, which is good to know in case tomorrow I decide to get a burger at night before I go to bed. I'm sure they have something like that, so I will likely do that instead of McDonald's, if that is the case. I'm looking very lean right now, very vascular. I'm also very hot, but I want to show you guys what I picked up from Walgreens, and yeah, and the rest of my food and stuff. So I got 2 gallons of water. I got a pack of Rice Krispie treats. I usually have 1 of these or 2 of these every night, so I kind of don't want to stop doing that because it keeps me nice and full, and the macros are pretty good on them. It's only 2 grams of fat, 17 gram carbs per bar, so I usually use these for my carbs a lot of the time. I didn't even check if they had rice cakes. I came home and I realized, fuck, I probably should have checked. Still really salty about the turkey situation, but we'll get to that. I picked up this cute little black towel just because I recently dyed my hair and I have to wash it tonight before I do my tan, and I don't want to ruin their towels here, so I just got a regular towel for myself to dry myself off with. That's my vaccine card. I got a little souvenir, this guitar from my dad. If you know him, you know he's a rock band guy. And I got this cute little like girly one for my mom, and I don't know if this is actual sand from an Orlando beach, like that they dyed, but that's cool if it is. It's just a magnet. And what else did I get? I got 2 Reese's peanut butter cups, and that's it. And let's go over to the fridge and I'll show you the rest of what I got. Well, the rest of what I brought. So yeah, I was saying before my phone died before, it may die again, but I didn't bring my turkey, so the rest of what I had on the bottom is this chicken that I cooked the other day. So I bought it and then it was like half frozen still, and I needed to start cooking, so I threw it in a bunch of water and just like heated up the water very mildly just to kind of thaw it out. But I noticed that some of the chicken, like the outer ends of it, started cooking, and I was like, shit, I don't want to get sick. So I wound up throwing it in the oven after that, because that was what I was intending to do anyway. And I cooked it that way, and honestly, I tested it on my dogs. They seemed fine, but this is my, I don't know, chicken. But it's good to know that I'm local to these spots, and if anything worse comes to worse, I'm sure I can just order something. But yeah, I have some sweet potato mush here and some red potatoes, and that's pretty much it for refrigerated stuff. Up here I have a bunch of Skippy peanut butter. I wish I would have known, or I wish I would have looked up and been smart to see that I was so close to all these things here, because I probably could have saved myself a lot of stress traveling and packing. I could have just bought peanut butter when I was here and things like that, you know. But rice cakes, these are just plain lightly salted rice cakes. This is my peanut butter spray, my same Himalayan pink salt that I have for my house. This is my PE Science whey protein, some oats, some Splenda. This is some cream of rice. I have never had cream of rice before, but I hear it's lower in fiber and sometimes better for show day, so we'll see if I use that. This is a snack for post-show. This is just makeup. This is all my rice. I have this coconut rice. I just recently discovered this, and this is so freaking good. The fats are higher than regular rice, but it's like well worth it if you're looking for the taste. And because I'm filling up for a show, it's okay for me. for me anyway. And these are my favorite. If you know me, you know that I am in love with basically the chocolate candy corn. I like the regular ones. I love the pumpkins, but these are my like OG favorite. This is my medicine for my endometriosis. Some more medicine. This is sleeping meds / anxiety meds that I recently got prescribed in case I need it. I take it. And this is how we're looking right now. This is a cool little light that they have around the mirror. So yeah, some of my tanner exploded. It's so freaking annoying and redundant that I have to take it out of a container to put in 3 small containers to just come back here and put it in a big container again and just carry this with me empty just for the sake of having the freaking pump. It's very annoying. The TSA is retarded in that way. Anyway, so this is shampoo, conditioner, toothbrush, blah blah blah. This is my regular tanning things that I always use. Gloves, same ones. I got a new one this time because I just bought a new base tan, but yeah, that tube has been disposed of already. These I don't really love, gotta be honest, but I brought them anyway. Brand new teasing brush. This is cute. Razor, makeup. This is my tanning jar. This is where I put all my tanning liquid when I'm doing it. These are random lip colors and things I had in my bag. Extra toothbrush, Bikini Bite. Clips when I do my hair. Don't know what I'm going to do with my hair. I may blow it out, may straighten it, may curl it. We shall see. This is all my other random makeup, foundation, things like that. This is actually something I have to take out. Sorry, before I forget. This is your, what is it called? This is basically the exfoliator you use to pH balance your skin from Pro-Tan. Get Buffed, that's what it's called. I just brought enough to use, and pro tip, actually, I recently discovered this. Don't just put it on your hands and like scrub your body that way. If you put it on like a loofah or something like that and suds it up, it actually does foam up a bit. I didn't know that because it never foams up the other way when you're just scrubbing it on your skin, and it does kind of hurt your hands after a while. So I just recently started doing it on a loofah, and it definitely felt better and foamed more. So that's good to know. This is my foundation that I use on show day. People always ask. 335 Fit Me foundation, but I also typically mix in a little of this Juvia's Place foundation in Bogota to find the perfect match depending on how my tan comes out. This is my face wash. This is makeup dissolving balm. This stuff I love. I brought both. These are just makeup wipes. This is dissolving balm. This stuff is so good and it smells so good and I just love it. I forgot a hairbrush, but I'm happy I brought this. And I have my teasing comb at least. This is some Way volume spray. I'm gonna try. Let me see. Lashes, blush kit, my contour kit. This is really good if you can't match your, basically your foundation and your skin tone to look good base tone wise with your tan, because there's different colors of, I'm trying to open it with one hand. There's different colors of basically cream contour in here, so you can just match your undertone to what your tan comes out to make your contour look a little bit more natural and not yellow or not too brown or not too red or whatever, you know. Sometimes your skin can look very bad on stage if you're not careful with matching your makeup. And this thing is pretty cool. I can't believe people actually make money selling this. This is like the dumbest idea, but the best idea. This is one of those color swatching, color changing things. I don't even know what they're called. Brush cleaners. You basically just take your friggin' brush and you go like that, and it takes all the powder off of it. But it's just a stupid, like, this is one of those Mr. Scrubby buddies. You know, the guy that has the face in it that you scrub your dishes with? That's all this is. And they're selling it for like $18. Whatever. But I got it in a one of those like subscription boxes that I used to be subscribed to. I forget which one, but whatever. So yeah, this is most of what I brought, and I am going to fucking chill now and just relax in bed, eat a meal. I didn't go check out the what is that? It's a vein. Oh my god. I didn't go check out the gym yet. I thought it was like a wrinkle. It's a friggin' vein. But I don't know if I need to train right now with the way I look. I'm just kidding. But yeah, we'll see. I just need to regain some strength and drink some water. So I'll get back to y'all. This is where I'll be competing tomorrow. I'm pretty sure. I'm on my way to check-ins. I decided to walk. My hotel's right down the block, so no big deal. Just waiting forever to cross the damn street though. Still walking to check-ins. It's a little bit further than I thought it was, but it's totally fine. It's beautiful out and I'm really enjoying being here. Hi babies, cute little duckies. I wish I had some rice cakes to give you, but I'll give you some tomorrow. What's up y'all? I'm chilling here eating meal 2. This is so good right now. It's 4-ish ounces. It's a little over 4 ounces of chicken, 3 ounces of jasmine rice, the like microwave bag type, and 13 grams of peanut butter because that was all that I had left in one of those pouches, and like 5-ish, 7-ish cracks of salt, and my water. Gonna eat this, start my tan. Well, I'm gonna take another shower, take my makeup off, start my tan, and then just start the chillin' process. And I'm feeling really good. I feel like I'm looking really good. I don't think I've vlogged since I went to check-ins, if I even vlogged at check-ins, but I got my number. I walked there and hold on. It was a little bit of a farther walk than I expected, but it was fine. I got it was a beautiful day out. It still is, so I got a really nice walk in. I did sweat a little bit because it was just so much walking, but that's okay. That's why I'm going to take another shower before I start my tan, and I have to take this makeup off. I didn't want to show up looking like a total troll, so I just did a little bit of a light face, and I had my glasses on anyway. And they checked suits. Check-ins was very quick. I asked one of the guys there. He says that there doesn't look like there's going to be an athletes meeting, but I asked anyway. I just wanted to be sure. But he kind of just ran through the process of what it would be anyway, which is very basic. Like any old other show. They checked suit bottoms. I'm number 344 tomorrow. Bikini class F. This show, they measured me at 5'5" and like an eighth, they said. Last show I was 5'5.5". It's different at every show. I just prayed I was class F so they didn't have to change my class like they did at USA's. So yeah, class F. F for Friscia, baby. Let's do this. So I'm going to continue eating this meal, start my tan. I will try and do a little before and after of what I'm looking like before I do the tanning, after my first coat, and then I have to do a second coat tonight before I go to bed. And tomorrow it's game day, baby. So I'm just going to chill and continue eating. I just did a little light pump up workout with my bands. Did a little posing. I feel like I'm looking really good. Feeling really good. Feeling just stress-free, chilling. So that's what I want going into this show. And we'll see how glam I look tomorrow. I'm excited. So I am about to take my last shower, just to rinse off, since I did kind of get a little sweaty walking back and forth to the convention center, but I just want to show you guys what I did here. So I brought this with me. This is my tanning tray usually, but it cracked in travel. I just noticed, so I was like, shit, I don't have any extra, damn, hangers. I don't have any extra Tupperwares. What am I going to do? And then I realized that I have this gallon of water that I was throwing out, so I decided to take a scissor and just cut the bottom off, and I'm going to use this little tray as my tanning tray now. So efficiency at its finest. Sometimes you gotta make do and be smart when things don't go your way competing. But I did notice that there is an iron here with a nice board, which I did want to add a couple more stones to my suit, so I may be able to do this with the iron, which would be so much easier to just press it down instead of having to individually hit one by one with my hair straightener. That's been like so tedious and annoying. But yeah, I am going to go get this shower rolling. I just ate a meal. I'm feeling full and happy and good and excited to do this freaking tan. But let's check this body fat percentage out. Null. On track. Hey guys, forgive this angle. I'm trying to stuff my bikini as we speak, and I realized I haven't updated the vlog in a while. I mean, this really is a bad angle. Let me see if I can try and improve this somehow. Okay. Maybe that's better. Alright, so this works. I realized I haven't updated the vlog recently. I'll probably have included clips from like my Instagram story and whatever else I took throughout the day, but it's so hard to remember to take separate clips opposite from my Instagram and social media. Anyway, but today is show day. Happy show day. I slept like a dream again last night. I got a ton of sleep. I was definitely asleep by 8:30 or 9 o'clock. I really don't even remember last time I looked at the clock. I just remember I was fast asleep, and I did set an alarm for 6:30. I kind of wish I didn't do that. It was still friggin' blackout at 6:30, but I was up at that point, and I knew the construction guys were coming. If you hear the beeping in the background, it's because there's this friggin' demolition going on across the street. So I'm dealing with that, but it's honestly not even bothering me. I am in such a good space. I'm feeling so positive and just like grateful, and really nothing can bring me down today, like unless it's something dramatic and horrible. Like, I don't care. I am so happy to be here. I feel so good. I feel like I look amazing. Like, I've never looked better. I'm really so excited to do my hair and makeup and like look like the showgirl. Like, my tan came out beautiful. My tan has never come out better. I've never slept better. This coffee has never tasted better. Like, there's so many things, you know, and I'm just really, it's the last show of the year. I'm just excited to do it and be there today and see what happens, see where I place. I had probably 8 Rice Krispie treats last night, so I woke up feeling super full, looking great, and now today I'm just going to try and maintain it as much as possible. I got this coffee from Dunkin' across the street, and I also got a package of these mini pancakes. These are how big they are. They're this big, and they come with a little syrup thing on the side. I had 1 1/2, if you will, just to try them out and see what they tasted like. They're dry. They're like not the best pancakes. And I did mention in my story that it's like kind of messed up that my hotel is literally attached to an IHOP, but I chose to go to Dunkin' Donuts to get these little shitty pancakes. But also, I just know from eating pancakes that sometimes I do get a little bit bloated from eating them. So this I got so I can have a little syrup packet in case I need like a little buzz of sugar or something like that throughout the day. But honestly, today my plan for food is finish this coffee. I'm gonna basically be having salted rice cakes with peanut butter and like deli meat today, deli turkey meat, and maybe I'll have some rice or sweet potato with some turkey throughout the day if I feel like I need a meal, but I'm keeping it light, I'm keeping it tight. I'm not worried about food as much as other people may be today because I want to keep my waistline tight. And really, like, if you're not ready by show day, there's not much food-wise that I'm going to be able to do today that's going to drastically change my physique without drastically blowing out my waistline at the same time. So yesterday and the day before was really the day to fill out, and today it's kind of just maintaining and keeping your body, like, metabolically in a place where you can get a pump with your, like, sugar and your salt and your water. So I'm not going to cut my salt, I'm not going to cut my water, I'm not going to do any of that. I'm just going to sip as needed. I'm not going to go crazy trying to pee all day, but I had over 1.5 gallons yesterday, so I'm not feeling super thirsty yet. Maybe tonight we'll be saying another story, but I mean, I am a little bit nervous, obviously, going into the show. I don't want to be disappointed leaving. Who does, you know, but I can't think about that. I just, like, past experiences will come back to haunt you sometimes, and you'll be like, oh, like, those memories, you just gotta try and remember that, like, each show is a new opportunity. It's a brand new chance to come in and do your thing, and today I'm bringing an entirely different look that I ever brought to stage in terms of makeup and all that, so maybe the judges will like this. I don't really even know from Junior Nationals to USA's to now, what was the reason that I placed where I placed, because no one ever got back to me with feedback, and that's something that is like frustrating, because I know that having coaches and things like that, that kind of does expedite the feedback process most times, because you build relationships with the judges as a coach, and I don't have one, so it's hard for me to really like have a place in line. I just wind up in the flow of emails, and no one ever got back to me yet, so that's why we keep trying, and I keep doing what I assume they're looking for, which is more glutes and maybe just a better beauty aspect. And I'm excited today because, like I said, my tan looks really good, and I'm dark, and it's like not patchy. It looks beautiful. Look, oh, it looks so beautiful. So I'm excited to do my top coat and really see what I look like as the full package, the emerald package today. Here's the suit top that we're stuffing, and I'm freaking ready to do it. I'm ready for this. This is what we trained and cardioed and dieted for the entire year. It was for an opportunity to do the national shows and try and see where I land. So the dream isn't over. Let's go into this day today positive and prepared for anything. I'm prepared for those center call out feelings. I have mentally run through that many times in cardio, just visualizing like keeping my composure if I realize they're pulling me to center stage, and at that point I may be turning pro. Like, I don't want to immediately start shaking and like freaking myself out like, oh my god, because then I may lose that center stage. So I have to like mentally know what those feelings will feel like, so that when they do come, I am ready for it, and I've prepared this, and this is just manifesting like how those feelings will feel. So I'm ready for those center stage first call out feelings today. I'm also ready for second call outs, last call outs, because that's how it felt at USA, is getting second call outs. It was like, but you gotta stand on stage and be proud and just keep smiling, even though you're like dying on the inside because you're so sad and disappointed, and natural feelings that come with working hard and, you know, wanting something. So today I'm ready for it all, but I'm hoping something good happens. So I'll keep you guys posted throughout the day, and yeah, let's do it. So I forgot I brought these little eye patches, and I've had these for like months and never really used them. It says it's like an energy drink for your eyes. So I figure, what the hey, they've been sitting in my fridge since I got here. Might as well use them today. And let's put these little bastards on my eyes and see if they do anything. Because I look a little tired, even though I slept really good. Yes, queen. Yes, queen. Yes, queen. Gold under eye. It's like annoying, kind of. Alright, that's a little better. Yes, queen. Anyone else watch Broad City? That's one of my favorite shows. But I will say, last night when I was here, I decided to subscribe to HBO Max so I could start watching, and just like that, the new Sex and the City series. And I went through all 3 episodes in one sitting. They go by super fast. But I will say, sorry. I will say that I am not happy about the storyline at all. I was crying. I just remembered now. That's probably why my eyes look like this. I was crying. And I stopped the show at one point because I was like, I don't want to look like I was crying all night tomorrow morning. And I know my eyes tend to do that. So now that I'm thinking about it, this was probably made a lot of sense to put these on right now. But it's just finding the right placement, because you could like not see when they're too close, but you want to get that under skin too. Anywho, you should watch it. Let me know if you like it. And I'm gonna chill for a little bit longer. I have to try to go to the bathroom, truthfully, at some point. I haven't felt like I'm gonna go, which makes me mildly worried because I don't want to be like feeling that today, so yeah, these are starting to burn. I don't know if that's a bad thing. We'll give it another minute. Hey guys, what's up? Obviously I am in the middle of getting ready. I just decided to curl my hair last minute. I actually straightened it, but it's a little short for me for it to be straight for stage, so I just decided to curl it, and we're gonna go volume curls, big Hollywood vibes. So I'm gonna start doing my makeup, and then I'm gonna do my top coat of tan. I'm actually watching Women's Physique prejudging right now. So the show bodybuilding is already over. It's just hit 10:30. So I have a little bit of time before bikini even starts. It's going to be physique, then I believe it's wellness, then it's figure, then it's bikini. So probably at least 2 hours until I'm on stage, I would say. But I'm going to get ready now anyway, and probably have another meal pretty soon. All I had this morning so far was 30 grams of oats, 4 egg whites, 1 whole egg, 16 grams of peanut butter, and my coffee, which did have a little cream in it. With some Splenda, and I've just been sipping on my water. So I'm gonna do my makeup. I just figured I would check in and show you guys what my hair looks like right now. I look crazy, but it's gonna look good once it's done. The curls are setting and cooling down. I bought like 30 pin clips and I ran out of some of them anyways, so I have little smaller ones for the front, and hopefully it turns out good. I think it will. So I'm gonna start my makeup before So I just got to the venue. I am actually outside right now, about to put my fingernails on. I just recurled my whole head of hair in the bathroom because it's actually very humid out, and the curling iron that I used was just too big of a barrel, so the curls weren't holding. So I used my 1-inch iron, and it looks a little bit better, but it just will not hold the volume here, so I'm gonna have to do something before I go on stage. Maybe flip it upside down and change parts, I don't know, but yeah, I'm really liking the way my makeup looks, and I'm feeling good. I'm feeling hungry as hell, but I don't want to eat too much. Like I said, I don't want to bloat, so here goes nothing. Wish me luck.
Down here a little bit to your right. Thank you. Let's do 180 face that back wall.
Tennessee, 344, Christina, Friscia. Thank you, Christina. Please help me welcome 345. No straps.
Yeah. And then, because I think that once you get involved in it, once you get around the people and you start realizing that we're pretty much all the same boat. We're all doing the same thing. It doesn't matter if you're bikini or bodybuilder or men, women, doesn't matter. We're all doing the same thing. We all have the same goal. Every morning we all get up when it's cold and dark out. Every morning we get up and get on the treadmill or whatever the case may be. You know, it's the same for all of us. And once you realize that, you start going, okay, I've come a long way, but it never changes. You're continuously learning and changing and evolving, and sports evolving, and you have to evolve with it.
360, 362,
Yeah, first call out right here in
365.
Class F. There's number 360 here, following around.
That base is going.
I thought it would be shaky from the cold at first. I was like, I see that. I look at the bottle over here and show we're going up and down. It's 344, Christina, if you want to make the first call up. It's not the camera. Shaky.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because of the base. So Christina, you're on the other side there. Yeah, okay, so that's another thing. When you have to travel to eat and take the plane, that's also a risk, you know? You eat that like there wasn't.
Yeah.
365.
That's the thing because like, I know my body, right? Like normally I hold a ton of water
When you fly. So here's a, I don't know if we should give it out. It's a secret. Anyway. So Kevin LeBron again. Kevin had all the tricks. So he was flying over to Europe, and they had this thing called the European Grand Prix. And what they would do is they do like 7 shows in 7 days. They go country to country to country, doing a show every day. And usually it was after the Olympiad, and the Olympiad champion would go, Dorian would win it all, or whatever. So they were flying over there, and you know all these guys were restricting their cars on the plane and not taking water. Kevin noticed that he looked at the back of the plane, and the flight attendants were standing on moving around, like waving their arms and stuff. And he was like, maybe they had too much sugar or something, like too much coffee. Like, so he asked the lady, he's like, what are you guys doing back there? She's like, oh, we're trying to not retain water. And he goes, what do you mean? She goes, as long as you're up and moving around, your body won't retain water. I guess they learned this in flight attendant school. She's like, so that way we don't float, our hands don't float off, and stuff like that. So, you know, he was like, wait a minute. So he goes, he gets up, starts eating a bunch of carbs, which is all the other guys are like, what are you doing? He's like, no, he starts eating, he's doing push-ups in the back of the plane. And they're like, everybody else was sleeping, they're restricting their carbs, right? He got off the plane bone dry. And they were all like, they couldn't understand because he didn't tell them what they should have told him. And he used that all the time, and I've used it on planes where I get up, go in the back, start stretching out, moving around, do some push-ups, move your legs around, swing your, you look like you're full, but you will not have to restrict your carbs, you will be so much better off. Even if it's an hour flight, get up twice, 3 times during an hour flight.
I always try to get up, I go to the bathroom, I stretch.
Stand in the bathroom, like, you know, it's not fun, but stand in the bathroom for a few minutes.
I might take a while, people are really doing there. I'm literally just standing, just doing stretches, like.
I played up talking to the flight attendants, like in the back. I'm like, can I stand here with you? And they're like, they didn't know what to say. I'm like, look, I'm trying not to retain water. I got a competition. And then they're like, oh, competition. Next thing you know, I'm standing there waving my arms around talking about a competition, right? And then your plane lands, you get off the plane, and they're like, oh, see you later, Jerry. Good job. You know, like, good luck. And you're like, okay, cool. So I'm like, well, if it wasn't you flight attendants, I wouldn't know enough to do this in the first place.
Yeah.
And I tell them the story. And so next thing you know, I'm like in the back of the plane hanging out with flight attendants on the flight. It's, you know, it works, you know?
So when you fly, like for a competition, how early do you get there? I mean, sometimes like you can meet really up to. Yeah, I love getting acclimated, and you know what? It's kind of like I've been in situations where like I could eat and then I have to fly back the same night because I'm wanting to get it. Now that I'm privileged enough to do that, like full time, I'm making experience out of it. Yeah.
Stay an extra day and see.
Oh yeah. When it's a lot, because I think the whole thing before and after. Like, maybe you just enjoy that state and actually visit and just like go down, right? Because you can really make things happen in a way where it can be a whole fun experience and have you live and just have it. So I've been trying to do that and just going. Yeah, because I want to see like bodybuilders or just they would go and then leave. And it's like
You don't even know you're there.
yeah, I don't even know you're there. You don't eat, yeah, you don't eat, and then you're like, because I remember when I did my first US show in the West, it was in Miami, and then people were asking me, they put this word, I'm like, see.
I've been to Miami, but what'd you see? Inside of the venue, or?
Thank you very much. This is a
If
file.
you have, that have to go back to work, just take your time, yeah. Just to get here, you get acclimated, you know, you being prep at a certain place, you kind of like look around and like.
Hey guys, ooh, hopefully you can hear me and see me a little bit. This light, it's like really bad. My phone is likely dirty. But I just wanted to update everyone. I am just walking kind of home from the show. I may or may not get an Uber on the way, but they're not really available. It looks like right now there's like a 15-minute wait. So I just figured it's beautiful out. I have nothing better to do. I might as well just start walking because it's really not that far. I did the walk yesterday anyway. But I just wanted to come on here to update everyone. I didn't really take a whole lot of vlogs while I was at prejudging, but prejudging went amazing. And I am so happy and so freaking over the moon with how it went. I wound up in first call-outs, and really that's all I wanted for this show, was to go back to first call-outs after getting like 11th place at USA's. That really fucking hurt. So I just wanted to redeem myself and get first call-outs, and I wound up in the middle for a while. They turned us around a couple times and I stayed in the middle, and then they moved me directly to the middle box for 1 second and then moved me out like 2 spots over. So I don't know what that means. Sometimes they do that when they know who like first place is. They just move you out of the way and then they compare the other girls. So that's where I stayed. So if that's basically the placing as per prejudging, it's looking like maybe 4th or 5th. Otherwise it's looking like 1st or 2nd. We won't know till tomorrow night, so I gotta stay tight till tomorrow at probably 9 or 10 o'clock. But let me actually turn around and see this moon because I forgot it's a full moon tonight. Hold on. There we are, full moon, of course. So I also forgot to mention, I don't even know if I said this in the last vlog. If I did, I will put this in. If I did, I will not include this, but when I got backstage, hold on, let me change this phone angle. Here we go. I'm basically at the hotel already. When I got backstage, I was kind of just composing my thoughts and like just so excited and so proud of myself that I just pulled out a first call out and like maybe a top 5 placing. That's like my dream right now. Other than going pro. So I was backstage just kind of putting my stuff together, composing my thoughts, like chilling for a second, and this coach came up to me, and I've seen him at other shows. I'm really not sure what his name is, but I've seen him before. And he came up to me, he was like, "You were class F, right?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "You were first call-outs, right?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, you were the girl that was like, you held center for a while, and then they moved you right to the center, then right out, right?" I was like, "Yeah." And then he was like, "I just gotta say, your front pose is nasty." He was like, "I had you as my winner." He's like, "I don't know what Sandy was looking at." I was like, "Well, hopefully they just were moving me out of the way so they could judge 2 or 3, you know?" And he was like, "Yeah, that's true." He was like, "But yeah, your front pose is like ridiculous. It's definitely something else." He's like, "I had you in first place, like hands down my winner." So him saying your front pose is nasty, like to people that don't understand shit, they may be like, that's super mean, but he meant nasty in a good way. And that made me super happy and super proud because now I got noticed, you know. Maybe it was the red lip. I did see that there was another girl there who had a very similar look to me. My mom, I think, sent me a picture. I'll try and include it. I'm not sure who she is, but big ups to her. She looked amazing. She also had dark hair, and my shoulders hurt from pumping. She also had dark hair, and she wore the emerald suit too, which is rare. You really don't see green a lot. So yeah, I'm basically back at the hotel. I'm gonna just have a meal, take a shower, and chill all day. Maybe I'll try and find a gym tomorrow if I feel up to it. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to some McDonald's on Sunday. Definitely breakfast. Good morning, guys. I just got my coffee and I got a little thing of hash browns from Dunkin' Donuts. I slept really, really good last night again, but I was up at 7 o'clock on the dot because I think my body's just used to it. The construction guys weren't even outside last night. This morning because it's Saturday. But, so, yeah. Last night really fucking happened. Like, I woke up almost feeling like it was a dream, because like show day goes by so fast, and it really was like the best show day ever for me, besides placing and stuff like that, just because it was so fucking stress-free, and there was like not a worry. I was telling my mom this morning, like, I have never been at a show event where I didn't really just want to come home right away, you know, and like really miss my dogs, and like, yeah, I miss them, but like I'm okay this trip. I don't feel like I'm dying without them, and like, I don't know, it's just, I feel like I finally can breathe a breath of fresh air that for a while, for months after USA's, I felt like maybe I didn't belong in this sport. Maybe they just didn't like me. Maybe it just was me, and like I wasn't ever going to be good enough, and like I just have to accept that like I tried it and it wasn't my thing. Judging wasn't going my way, and I was just really, you know, taking it super personally, and this show is just like 100% proof that that was not the truth, and that was not the fact of me and my competing career, and I truly am just getting started, and like it really just lit such a fire under my ass. Like, I don't care if I get first, I don't care if I get second, I don't care if I get third, I don't care if I get fourth, I don't care if I get fifth, I don't care if I get sixth. It all feels the same to me today, because I came and got what I wanted, and that was just the first call out again, and to be looked at and to be seen and recognized that like I do belong up there. I am good enough to do this. I'm only gonna get better, and like they liked my look. I saw the judges were like a lot when talking to me and looking at me. Someone from the back came out and was behind the judges. So I don't know. We have till tonight. I want my coffee. I'm gonna go take a look at what I look like, see what I gotta do today to show up better than yesterday. But I do think all those carbs helped. And I'll just show you my little view for now, and let's drink this coffee and start my day. Good morning, Orlando. Let's really fucking do this today. And I'm fucking excited for tonight. I'm just excited for an opportunity to hopefully walk in that top 5 that I've never done, and hopefully be able to leave with a little award or a big award. Who knows, man? Like, I just am really excited, and I want to look better than I looked yesterday, and I want to feel prettier, and like, yeah, so I'm just I'm excited. Okay, so I'm back at the room. So yesterday I did have to curl my entire head of hair again back at the venue when I got there, because the fucking idiot Uber driver, I never have luck with Uber drivers when I'm traveling. I will say that every Uber driver I've had on this trip hasn't spoken any English. I didn't know Orlando was such a hot spot for just Spanish speaking people, but apparently all the Uber drivers, none of them speak English, which is mildly frustrating, because like I had a couple questions about where I'm going and things I'm doing, and they just were staring at me blankly, like, but anyway, so the Uber driver dropped me off at like the wrong spot again yesterday when I'm just gonna make my coffee while I'm talking to you. While I was going to the venue, hopefully this doesn't fall, let me back up. And I wound up having to walk like totally down 2 different like corridors anyway, just to get to where the show was. So by the time I got to backstage, I was dripping sweat. I was nervous I was gonna miss my class, like, because when you're not there, you don't know how on point the alerts on your phone are compared to what is actually going on live. So although it says, yeah, women's physique is going on, that doesn't mean that. It could mean that they're halfway through wellness. Like, you know, you're just watching a live stream, but that doesn't mean it's on time as it's happening live. It could be mildly delayed, and those 20-30 minutes could mean an entire class has gone on. So I was just freaking out. I knew I had a little bit of time, but I also knew I had to put the nails on. I had to fix my makeup, I had to fix my hair, I had to still glaze, I had to pump up, I had to make sure I had more food in, like, so I was eating like a mad person backstage. I definitely had those pancakes. I also had like 3 or 4 Rice Krispie treats. I had like 2 or 3 of these little Reese's peanut butter cups, the little ones. I had a plain rice cake with peanut butter on it. I'm trying to think what else I had. I actually think that's it, and I was just sipping on my water while I was backstage and non-stop pumping, because truth be told, I didn't get good training sessions all week going into this show. The weekend before the show, I got really, really, really good pumps, and I did that preemptively because I kind of knew that during my week it was going to be very busy because I had all the holiday gifts at my full-time job to create and send and do all this stuff, and I was going to be busy until I left on Monday and Tuesday. So I was kind of really nervous that maybe I wasn't going to look full enough, that my muscles were starting to flatten out because I was still doing cardio but not training as heavy. And I didn't want to waste away and stuff like that. So I was pumping up like the whole time I was backstage, pretty much. Once I actually got backstage, I didn't go backstage till I think Bikini B or C was on, because there was a lot of people backstage, but there was plenty of room throughout the venue where you could sit and chill and do whatever. So I was doing that. I was in and out of the bathroom, by the mirrors, whatever. I found a little spot out by the stage, but they had like a barrier up where I was sitting behind the cloth that hung below it, so you couldn't really see me. I was just kind of there stretching and whatever. And yeah, then I went outside, I did my nails, I saw Jessica Dolius, she's an IFBB Pro, I said hi to her, and I mentioned that I followed her, and then I felt bad because like she wound up following my brand new Instagram, which I don't think I followed her on yet. She's like on my original Instagram, so she wanted to follow me back, and she wound up accidentally following the new one somehow, even though I gave her the name of what it was, but she still didn't find it. So I got back and I was like, oh shit, she started following me, but I don't follow her, so that looks kind of bad. Anyway, but I saw her, and I try not to like annoy people backstage. Like Jen Dory was definitely backstage. I didn't go up to her like, oh my god, Miss Olympia, hi, like, because I think it's corny. Like, it makes me cringe a little bit. I want people to feel like people, and like I'm not putting them on a pedestal. That's the industry to put her on a pedestal, you know, like I don't want people to like necessarily like think I'm bigger than I am, in the sense of like I'm on a different level than you, because we're all competitors. Like, she came from the same worlds we're in right now, so she's not higher than us, better than us in that sense. She's just in a different level of like division, which is what we're all striving to become. So, you know, that's when the game becomes equal again. So that's where I'm trying to be, and that's what the mindset I'm trying to be in, is that I am already a pro. Like, so yesterday when I got on stage, I felt like I had felt those feelings already of knowing what it feels like to be there and feeling like I deserve to be in that first call out and be in that middle, because like dozens of times I've been on cardio machines or in the gym or whatever, and like I would visualize like doing my posing and getting my number called out to move to center, because you have to know how you're gonna act in that moment. If I didn't run through how I'm gonna act in that moment already in my head, it's very possible once I got called and I went into a middle spot that I would have started freaking out and shaking and panicking and been like, oh my god, is this really happening? Like, you can't do that. You gotta be like, yes, in the moment, like grateful and all that, but like you gotta stay professional and you gotta stay on point, and the show isn't over until you get that award. Which is why tonight the show isn't over until I get that award. So I'm gonna see what I look like today. If I get to do an individual routine tonight, that will be the best. And I will hopefully look better than anyone who's placing a little better than me, if there is anyone, because I don't know. The thing that's really fucking with me in terms of the placing is when I was, I think, first called out, I was right off center, and then they kept me there pretty much, and they were moving girls around, but the place marker under me was still saying number 2 the whole time. And then they moved me directly into the middle for like 1 second, which I don't know what the point of that was, because they could have just moved me out from that point. It's not like they moved other people. Like, it was like, all right, 3, 4, 4, move to the middle and then move right out to the 2 away from that or whatever. So I don't know, like, I really don't know what that means. That could mean anything in this sport. You really gotta, like, nothing is over till it's over. Although most of the time it is over, you really don't know what the scoring is gonna be until you get to that night show and the judges take a look at you. Maybe they'll do a confirmation round tonight. That would be the best, you know, like, they usually don't do that in national shows, but maybe this was a class that's worth doing a comparison around, because I want to come in better and I want to win. I don't want to come back here for a national show again. I will if I have to, because I love competing, but I want to be a pro. I want to win. I have like this fire under me now that like I'm so ready to get that. Like, that's the next step. I know it's right under my nose. I could smell it. So let's win. Let's get this. Even if it's the first show of next year, it's coming. Like, I got that confirmation that I got the look. Like, they called me into a verse call out again. So that's all I needed. That's all I wanted. That's all I needed. Anything else is a plus. Anything else on top of that is a huge plus. So if you're a competitor going into the sport, know that you will be hurt a lot of the time. You will be questioning your worth, and you gotta stay in your own little bubble and remember that, like, if you really love it, eventually it's gonna love you back. You know, like, eventually all that work is gonna culminate into a beautiful package. It's gonna culminate into something that you're proud to bring onto the stage, and you undoubtedly know that is worthy. And I did feel that yesterday. I mentioned that I looked better than I've ever looked. My tan was better than it's ever been. Like, my makeup was beautiful. My suit was better. Like, so I'm just excited. Like I said, let's just fucking do this today and go into finals. Excited and grateful and proud and all the good feelings, because I deserve it. Hey yo, so I just wanted to check in. I'm just watching men's prejudging go on. This is bodybuilding, obviously. And I just made my first meal. I finished my coffee, and I did eat the hash browns that I bought. So I'm not sure what that was carb-wise, but this is my regular breakfast. That's my 30 grams eggs, 30 grams oats, 4 egg whites, 1 whole egg, and I actually threw in probably around 50-ish, a little less than 50 grams of banana, just for some additional carbs and to help me from cramping and stuff like that. Because water was lower yesterday and I don't want to feel like shit today, so I'm just trying to get some nutrients in. I still have my whole gallon here that I'm sipping on, and yeah, we're just chilling right now, eating, feeling good. Hey guys, I'm back here at finals. My hair looks a little crazy. Sorry about the noise in the background. People just walked outside the second I decided to start filming. But I'm just hanging out. I think Classic Physique D is on stage, then regular Physique goes on stage, then I'm pretty sure Wellness, then Figure, then Bikini. So I have like at least probably 2 hours, an hour and a half. Well, I don't know. So I got a lot of time to kill. My hair is a little different today. The curl is already falling out, but at this point I'm not going to recurl it. It's just like a nice soft wave, and it's kind of off-center part. And I have these clips in just to give it a little height, so when I go on stage it's kind of out of my face a bit more. Eyeshadow's a little different. I went totally matte as opposed to any shine, and I actually just used 100% the Fit Me foundation today, as opposed to mixing the Juvia's Palace in it, Juvia's Place, because it was just too light yesterday, so now it matches much better with my tan. And I got a compliment on my suit before. Someone said my suit was gorgeous. I wanted to be like, ooh, that's rice cake. I wanted to be like, yeah, I stoned it myself, because I pretty much did, but I just said thank you. So yeah, I'm excited to go on stage and see what happens tonight. Fingers crossed. gotta document the moment, but we'll talk about what happened tomorrow. This is for the vlog. I just got a cheese melt, 4 cheese melt from IHOP with some mozzarella sticks, and I picked up 2 of these little Pinot Grigios, but this tastes more like a Riesling or a Moscato, and I'm honestly a little drunk already. And I also got a thing of chocolate chip cookie dough bites, some more Rice Krispie treats because I just love those, and on my side I have my Reese's mini cups. I have my candy corns, and I also have a peppermint bark bar that I'm probably gonna bite into at some point as well. And I'm gonna enjoy myself and watch some TV, and it's time to update that picture. I placed 4th tonight. I'm very happy. Hey guys, good morning. I just got back from Dunkin' Donuts. I am a little heated about that. I'm going to take this off for a minute. This is 13 pounds. I weighed it last night on my food scale. This is 13 pounds. It's very heavy. But Class F, 4th place, 4th in the country, 4th in the nation, bikini. I am so proud of myself. Yesterday was a whirlwind adventure. I just went in not knowing what to expect, really praying for that top 5 placement so that I could go do my full routine at finals. You know, my first national show, you guys remember, I was 1 away from being able to do that. I got 6th place there, so that really hurt, being able to just go across the stage, hit a front pose, and walk off at that point. And yesterday, because the show was so big, and it actually went an hour and a half later, it started an hour and a half later than it was supposed to. It was supposed to start at 6 p.m. It didn't start till 7:30 because prejudging in the morning ran until 5 o'clock for the guys. So the judges needed time in between to live and take a break and a piss, you know? So, yeah, finals didn't start till 7:30, so I didn't get on stage till 11 o'clock, 11:30 last night. I was exhausted, to say the least. At that point, I was just ready for anything. I was ready for a nap. I was ready for a meal. I was ready for candy. I just wanted to, find out what happened, because I'm waiting around all day on Saturday just ruminating and thinking, oh my God, did I win? Did I get 3rd? Did I get 2nd? I thought I got 3rd. But I wound up getting 4th, which is totally okay. I think that getting 3rd would have maybe hurt a little bit more, because I would have been 1 spot away from a pro card, and that's such a sore loss, you know, regardless. 3rd place is gonna feel some type of way to everyone, I'm sure, because you're right there, you're standing on stage, you could taste it, so I was very grateful. I looked at the live stream, and I'm pretty happy with my posing. I was more shaky during finals than I was at prejudging, funny enough. I think it was just because I was more nervous to find out where I placed, to find out if I was winning. So during my individual routine, I was a little bit shaky, but they did not do any confirmation rounds. They literally, it was running so late, they didn't have time for any of that. They just went straight into awards. In fact, the girls that didn't make top 5, all they allowed them to do, they collectively came out in groups of 15, 20 girls, and they just all were across the stage at the same time, hit a favorite pose, and then they all got them off. They announced everyone's name, yes, but they didn't do it like they did at other shows where you still get a walk, a pose, a walk off, person by person. They just brought everyone out all at once for every class just to make it go faster. And then the top 5 girls for every class would go out, do their full routine, right into awards. But I gotta say, it was very nice to see myself finally being up there with the rest of the girls in the group shot, in the champion shot, so I'm just really proud. I'm really happy about that. I came into this show knowing that I looked better than I ever have, felt more confident than I ever felt, because I knew that I was bringing a different look and a whole new makeup, you know, different suit cut, things like that, different connectors, and it worked to some extent. So I gotta find out whatever feedback I can find out from whoever I can find it out from, because you guys may remember throughout the year as well that I have not been able to get feedback from any judges thus far, maybe because my placements weren't good enough. So hopefully being in this top 5, that may help expedite the feedback process a little bit more to find out what I need to do for next year national shows. But I do believe I am automatically requalified for national shows next year now, so I don't have to try and requalify at another local show. I was debating if, you know, depending on how this show turned out, it would have maybe been the Baltimore Gladiator again, because I was thinking maybe it would be cool to win that twice and try and do that. But I also wanted to give myself a little bit more time than having to compete in March already. So I gotta find out what the schedule looks like for next year, but I am just really excited to grow and get bigger and get a little bit more streamlined compared to the other girls in my class. I did look a little bit more hard, I think, maybe a bit more like beefy. I don't know how to describe how I look, but I do know that I looked a little bit more like shapely, muscular wise than some of the other girls. They were a little bit more streamlined and softer and tinier, and so I don't know if my body does those types of things. And I also love looking like this. Like, I don't want to look like those other girls yet, or now anyway. That's not my look. That's not my best. I don't think if I came in looking like that I would have placed as good as I did. In fact, the reason why I think I placed as good as I did today is because I came in just as lean, if not leaner, than I did at Junior Nationals. If you guys remember, I placed 6th there, and I was incredibly lean, and I hardly filled out before the show. And I kind of did the same thing yesterday for this show. I didn't go nuts filling out all week and stuff like that. I wanted to maintain as much leanness as I could, because I know that at this point, that's all I have. I don't have a whole lot of leg muscle and glute muscle mass tissue, so once I shred down, whatever's there is there. So I really have to be careful to not lose those lines by being a little bit soft. So if I gain some more muscle, I can get a little less lean and still have that shape and have those tie-ins come through and stuff like that. I hope you guys aren't hearing these texts coming through. Everyone's texting me right now. But yeah, I just wanted to hop on here and talk about what happened last night. I'm so proud. I'm going to wear this to the airport. This is my new necklace for the next 24 hours. I'll probably wear it to work too. But yeah, I have to travel home today. I leave in like an hour and a half to check out to head to the airport. My flight is at 1:20, I think. It's 9:30 right now, so I got to hurry up, eat, drink this coffee. I didn't even start drinking. It was very hot. Pack this room up. I'm really ticked off. I wanted to get McDonald's last night. I walked over to McDonald's, which is like 2 doors down, and they had a line in the front door saying drive-through only, lobby closed, because they had a flood in the lobby or something. So I would have probably walked through the drive-through line if no one was there, but there was like 20 cars outside, so I wasn't gonna stand in a fucking drive-through line. So I ended up going to IHOP. It took a little longer than I wanted. I didn't wind up eating till like 12:30, 1 o'clock last night. It was alright. It wasn't anything to write home about. And then this morning, I was thinking, do I get McDonald's for breakfast? But I don't want to take the chances that I can't walk in again, so I just ordered Dunkin' on the app. I ordered the veggie egg white omelet, which I love. It comes on a, like, bread thing. They didn't have it. They don't tell you till last minute that they don't have it. So I had to freaking get this dumb replacement. I don't even know what I got. Sourdough, bacon, egg, cheese thing. And I got... What is this? What the fuck? They gave me 2 sandwiches. Anyway, I got someone else's sandwich, I guess. And... my hash browns. So I guess maybe I didn't make out too bad. I got an extra sandwich out of the deal. And... one thing I'm ticked off about, these idiots, I got a donut. They put the donut completely upside down in the bag, so all the frosting comes out off. But look, all the frosting's on the bottom of the bag. You're in a donut shop. I know you don't give a shit, but I do. Because I guarantee you, if the tables were turned and I was the one working there and I did this, you would give a shit if I did that to your donut. Fucking idiots. No consideration. Anyway, I'm gonna eat. I gotta pack. And I just can't wait to get home and start work for 2022 and see my dogs. Time to head on home. Just got to the airport. Time to head back to New York. I told you I was gonna wear it everywhere I go.